So I'm working on this clinic's, like this naturopathic doctor, her website. So I was just reading about it. Do you think that she should have a search bar, like for a medical office? Is that a beneficial thing to have?
Great, great question. So the problem with search bars now, I love search bars. I want a search bar. I've always wanted a search bar. You can actually, in the old Google Analytics, you can track what people search. However, most search bars don't work well.
Okay.
So I have never used one. But that being said, I gave up my research on that because there seems to be some issues. But it's interesting because, yeah, I don't have the right answer for you because I haven't found a solution that I think is good. Where would they be searching on her site? Like on the blog section or like search bar on the home page? What are you thinking?
Yeah, like on the home page, because she does have quite a bit of services. So I don't know if like people would, but yeah, so I don't feel like it's a beneficial thing if she has like a services page with all the stuff there. I just don't know if like a search bar is even necessary
I
for
don't think it's
that.
necessary, but we were learning about jump links, which might actually be helpful if you're having are you having all the services on one page and then linking to other pages? Is that what's going on?
It's a new website, so I don't know how she's going to be doing that because she also has like a blog page. But so actually, that's another question that I have is if she has no blogs up, is there a way to optimize for SEO, or should I wait until there are some blog posts up? Because right now it's just a blank
Page.
blog page. Yeah.
So you can do meta description, title, and URL of the blog page. So you can pick maybe a generalized keywords, like what's her, maybe do some keyword research on like blog pages for naturopaths.
Okay.
So what I would do is go find a couple other naturopathic doctors doing really great blog posts, and then I would put that page through the Google Keyword Planner and see what kind of keywords come up and if there are any good long tail ones that kind of encompass everything she's going to talk about, or the keyword you pick today might not be the keyword you're using in a couple of years from now for that page, because once you optimize that page a little bit, then it'll start to rank. Might be in page 100, but it'll start to rank. And so you'll see keywords that Google thinks it will rank for.
Okay.
So I would definitely, I always think that's an opportunity. What do you think,
Mhm.
Phelan? Okay, never mind. He doesn't have answers.
Yes, I have opinions. I have opinions. So, firstly, the search bar, I think that will be a distraction. I think that of the amount of effort for the amount of reward, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Because there's just so many things that can go wrong with it that it's just easier to not have it and do other things that are, like Pip said, jump links and stuff like that, which are becoming more and more common. And so the other part about the blog post is you could still have the page where you have a 300-word header that has a keyword that's maybe about natural path, resource, and news. And that could be your keyword. And then it's going to describe that, hey, we stay up to date in the latest trends, whether it's blah, 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 come here and read more. And then you have a little write-up, and then each blog post just gets added to it as you progress. And so it still is a relevant page to anyone coming, but that's a way that you could optimize for it early, and then you just add blog content late as you go.
And so the keyword would change, obviously, right? Like with each blog post, it would change, or could it be like one general one that could?
I would have a general one that's probably about news or resources as the blog page. So that's your
Okay.
post page. And then the individual posts are going to have their own keywords that they're ranking for.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you might have a little excerpt and a title and like maybe the featured image. And then that links into the post page where you have the actual
Mm,
content. And so that way you still have, you're not going to get tagged with the thin content on the blog page because you've got like a little, like a a description at the top. And so that way you're not going to get hit with thin content, and that way you can just add to it over time.
Okay.
Did you see that Rank Math is actually, so that's a plugin for WordPress that we're starting to use more because some of our clients have it. They're saying that to have, I don't know, over 300 words. It was like 600 words on a page or something. I don't know. Just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, it's a constant test. It's the same as like page title length, the meta descriptions, the goalposts move back and forth, and basically what we're trying to do is have more content on that page already so that Google has something to work with. And also you can still link it off to the contact page. So it still isn't going to be an orphan page. It links off to other pages, but it's just a way to make it part of the cohesive whole of the web of how they all connect together.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Great questions.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Hello, Karen, and person who came and left. And Candace.
I think that's Monette's. His name's Quan.
Yeah. Candace, do you have any questions? You're like, oh.
I think she's frozen.
She might, yes, you're right.
That or she is very good at being very still.
Karen? Karen? Put you on the spot?
Yeah, well, that's the class that we had. I've actually, but what if you run into a business owner that, since we're talking about thin content, a business owner who's like, I just don't want one. Do you just bolster the content and leave it at that? What's the best strategy in that case?
Can you repeat the question? Because you cut out a little bit. I got most of it, but I want to make sure I'm answering it properly.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm on the move today. What do you do if you run into a business owner who doesn't want a blog, right? So you want to avoid thin content. You create content, leave it there, and refresh it every once in a while. What's the best strategy in that case?
Oh, that's a good question. So I would make sure I would update pages if they don't want to blog. And I would also, some believe that pages are hold more weight than blog posts. So some people will actually do articles and blog posts and have the articles as pages. The difference, I think, between a blog post and a page on your site is, and the way I had it explained to me was, a blog post gets updated. Like, it's content that is moving, I guess it's changing, so there's more opportunity to blog about it or talk about those topics, where a page is something more static or stagnant. But yeah, so I would update pages to current best practices, because as we do SEO, we'll get better at it over time. And so that gives us huge opportunities to update things and then to see what keywords are ranking for that page and then to utilize that information. Plus, technically, you're supposed to, when you have content, your first year is building content, then your second year is building content and updating other content. And so those are the two things you're doing in SEO. You have to update old content. Is depending on the industry, like maybe things in the law are maybe slower to move, where if you're doing digital marketing, that's fast moving. Like a blog post last year on Google Analytics 4 should be updated because it's going to be different now. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. That was good. Hi Lay, hi Kyle, bye.
Yeah.
Candace.
The other thing I would say with that, Karen, is we've been experimenting more with AI writers as well that can help you with getting something on the page, give you something to work with.
Well, but clarify with that. So we'll use an AI writer, but then we actually update the content.
Yeah, you do have to edit, but it at least takes off the blank page syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus.
That's George.
George, he was very comfortable, and I moved slightly, so he lost it and tried to attack me.
He hisses at you. Yeah, he is cute. Good questions. I love these. Any others? I got some others that were sent to me, but if anybody has any. for a-
Sorry, I just have
Yeah.
one more.
Yeah,
So
this is good.
on the contact us page, so because it's a new website, I don't know if this matters at all, but so on the contact us URL, it says take dash action. But should I change that to contact us, or does that matter at all?
I've seen it as get a quote. Personally, I like the contact us to say contact us. The other thing is to maybe try to rank the page for something. Contact, you could like contact business name or contact naturopathic services, right? Vancouver naturopathic services, something like that. I would try to optimize the contact us page just because I can, and I want to see if it could work or rank.
Okay.
Because your job is to eventually, once you get people to the right people to the website, then we work on converting those people into paying customers. That's the whole goal, and that's conversion rate optimization. So that's like things to keep people on page. So a video, text, calls to action, fill out form, discounts, blah blah blah. Having multiple ways to contact the person on the contact us page, like the form, phone number that's clickable, and the email.
What about?
Because
Oh, sorry.
go
Go ahead.
on, no, go.
I was just going to ask about what about if she were to add her hours as well? Is that something beneficial? As
Yeah,
well?
that might be something that you'll have to end up updating then.
Okay.
Because so you need your hours need to match your Google My Business and probably Facebook if possible, and any other name address listing. So if you can keep them static, that's great, and just maybe add holidays and blah 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 will be listed here, and update that. The thing people want, I think, is they see it on Google My Business and they click into the site, they go to the contact page. If it matches, yay. If it's a mismatch, you've just confused them. I mean, but I like hours places, so I can be like, yeah.
So instead of having to update the website all the time with hours, what about if I were to link to the Google My Business somehow?
Yeah, actually, that might not be a bad idea.
So I could update that one instead of having to update the website all the time, if that makes sense.
Yeah. That's the one that I think is going to matter more in the end, because that's the one people are going to see more often.
Okay.
Yeah, and it'll actually say in Google My Business when you update the hours, like owner updated the hours last week or last month. So that's always helpful for the user.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good questions. Fun. Anybody else? Gonna start playing music.
I had another one if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm here for this.
Okay. So last week you said something about retail businesses can list their hours on Google My Business, and then also if they have an online store, they could be open 24 hours. And there were two places for that, and I just can't for the life of me find that. I tried to do that with Google My Business, and where is it?
Let me show you. I can show you.
Thank you.
No problems. Okay, let me just. I understand there's a lot of hours and it's messy. So you're going to be going into the info section of Google My Business. Of course, I still type in Google My Business. I think it'll take me a long time to get over that. Manage now. Love the double window action. That's why I have so many things open. Let's go to mine. Bam. Okay, and I am going to info. So the second one down on the left hand side when you log into Google Business Profile. And then if you are in the middle of the screen, just scroll down, and after services you'll get hours, and there'll be your regular hours, which, what do they call them? They just call them hours. And then, oh, what do they say there? Hold on, let me just see something. They say it can take up to 3 business days. but they do show they're visible in Maps and other Google services, so that's good. And then you're underneath the regular hours, there's online hours, and if you click the pencil icon, a window will open up that says more hours, and you can add hours, and you can add, they've got some kitchen things like breakfast, brunch, dinner, drive-through, kitchen, lunch, pickup, senior hours, and take out. And they have one called Access. Now it looks like different businesses, I don't know what Access is, but it's 24 hours.
I think that's like a gym, right? Where they might have like office hours are 9 to 5, but it's a 24/7
Oh.
gym, so you could access it anytime.
Okay, I like Access. Okay, so that's interesting. Should I be using this? And so I put Access. Now some people have online hours, so mine doesn't seem to show online hours, which, oh no, there. And then that's, so I have online service hours, which I already filled out, so that's an option when you open the pencil icon. And now I have access hours. Okay, I laugh at that because sure. And then you have under that your specialty hours, which is the holiday hours, and that's what you want to update. You can be a service provider of Google Business Profile. To be honest, I cannot believe how easy Google Business Profile is to use, and also the fact that as a marketer I can charge money to manage this. It's brilliant because things need to be updated, and it's more robust than most social media for the like profile stuff. So yeah, did that help? I have it recorded so you can actually watch my screen after.
Yeah, I will. I just thought maybe they sent what kind of business it was, and I couldn't find it because they're like, you can't have online hours. So thank you very much for explaining.
When you come to tomorrow's co-working, maybe we can do that if you bring your computer.
Okay.
If you can make it.
All right,
If you
great.
can make it. I understand that we're all busy and I like to take up a lot of your time, it seems, every week. But what's going to make you an expert? Did anybody else have any questions, or either of you have any more questions? No. I like the head shake. That's cool. Google My Business is the things you're going to do there every week, or you should be doing if possible, are to add posts and to drop images, and try to, when you're doing posts, like if you work for a real estate company, make sure that the posts are, if you're having a special event, you put it in the events. If you're having an update, you do updates. Just utilize that. So you're making posts, you're dropping images. Monthly, you should be looking through the categories using either GMB Spy or the GMBs Everywhere. Those two plugins will really help you. They're free. And just to look, what I would do is, so we have a Google Business Profile audit we do, and in there we get our clients' competitors, the ones they think are their competitors, and then we actually will do some research and see if there are other competitors. We take their names down, and so we can open up that audit anytime and look at what our competitors are ranking for, or go recheck our competitors against them to see if there's anything new, if you're not going to Plepper, which is a little bit like not hard to navigate. You just have to click around. There's the Chrome extension. I believe they have a Chrome extension, but they also, where we go is the website. So plepper.com. Free tools. Who doesn't love a free tool? So this is Plepper, and that's where you're going to go over to tools, and you're going to find, oh, this is good, Google My Business categories. And so they list out all the categories. You can do your country. So Canada, right? And see, I am just taking people to this and select your language and go fetch the Google Business Profile. And then this will give you a list of all. Now, to be honest with this list, like they're not necessarily always updated, but it's interesting to go see, to go try, right? This gives you that edge for your clients to be like, I've got additional categories. This is why you go check it every month or every quarter to see what's been updated. Okay, how do you spell? Is it natural? Naturopathic? Is it one word? No.
Naturo. Instead of
Naturo.
naturo.
Okay, naturopathic practitioner. So that's one. You can definitely in related categories, and you click related categories. Oh, and then you get stumped by the technology. You can have one category, and so with the GMB tool, hold on, let's do this. So we got, I'll do that. Let's go, where did it go? I have a lot of, oh, I'm showing you the wrong screen. Hold on. Sorry, too many things open. How unusual. I don't like to freak people out with my calendar. So hold on. Okay. Okay. So these are questions. Go down here. And our handy dandy, the one with the G, right? We have the GMB Spy. Gorgeous little thing. So helpful. And then we have this guy, GMB Everywhere. So let's go there. So this is the plugin, right? And we'd go to, the naturopathic doctor is in Vancouver?
Yes, correct.
What is their business name?
Dr. Vanessa Lindsay.
Okay, never mind. So she got naturopathic practitioners. Okay, Vancouver. No, just Vancouver. So you could do Vancouver, BC. We have an ad. And then, so the GMB Everywhere, this usually gives you categories. But the other neato mosquito thing, and you get 5 of these a month if you do them, you can do the basic audit. And when you get the basic audit, you can go to any one of these interesting links and click on them and see. So where's it? Review request link, ask a question, view display link. It's one of these. Oh, let's try this. Knowledge panel link. I think that just brings up the knowledge panel. Yeah, and all the hours. There's one in here that gives you a graph. List. Who's yelling at you, Phelan? I can't. I wish give me a second. Oh, here. It's on Plepper. I'm not sure where. Oh, it's not working. Bloody hell. That's too bad. It's lovely. It shows you the.
It's a 500 error, so there's definitely something going on with their back end.
We'll learn about those errors later on as well. So it's amazing because it'll show you the Google Trends and the keywords you can use for your category, which is pretty amazing because I looked at ours, and so we have digital agency or something, and the internet marketer actually is getting more search volume. So I might actually change that to my main category. And then subcategory as internet or as digital agency. Depends. You check your competitors, right? And then if you get a bunch of categories that you can put in there, so doctor might be another one, or what other services does she do? I would look up the kind of services, and I'd look at the competition and what they're doing. Do you have a list of their competition?
Not really.
That is
That's what I
something.
can do.
honestly, and ask the client, just say, like, we actually will email our clients and be like, so who do you want us to follow? Let's follow what they're doing, because our job is to beat them, because that's what our clients are going to love.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. Fun stuff.
Thank you.
Google Business Profile is probably one of our leading services now for something we do. So we've run across a situation where the first thing we do is a measure set up for people, and then we do an audit and a strategy. We sometimes have come across websites that are on GoDaddy, and so we'll recommend getting a new site because there's just a lack of measurability in there. That being said, some new business owners don't want to get a new site after they've already just got a site. So one thing you can do, is you can optimize the on-page stuff a little bit, but you can also, if they're a local business, you can focus on their Google Business Profile and build that out, and that will really help. Now, I have learned recently that I think your products that you create have to link to pages other than your homepage, because I got 2 products rejected. And we are working on making sure that they have links. So, because we use, for real estate agents, our products are like their downloadable homeowner's guide, and they're a selling agent and a buying agent, because most real estate agents have that on their site. So for a naturopathic doctor, if she has specific service pages, you can create a product for each service and link it to the service page.
She has like a whole list of services listed, and then
Yeah.
she has an about her section at the bottom. Do you think that would be beneficial to have in another tab?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I think that it sounds like she needs, in my opinion, like, you can have on your homepage your services and about you, and hopefully it links into another page in the site with more information about you. And you should have specific service pages as separate pages on your site. And if you do that, then you can use the product building strategy more effectively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Right.
you.
Yeah, my pleasure. I love this stuff. Class is over. Oh shit, it is by 1 minute. If anybody has any questions, bring them tomorrow for a co-working session. I think we're either going to make some posts on Google Business Profile, or we're going to check out Plepper or the other Chrome extensions. So bring clients and bring their competition, and we'll go have some fun. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.